So guys, accepting the fact that we all get old is not easy. The evolution of being a child and wanting to hang out with the older kids and look older and look cooler to being in your mid-20s, 30s, and 40s, and time is just flying by and now you're wanting to hang out with the younger kids and look younger, it's just scary how fast time can fly. Now instead of wanting to be older and fit in with the older people, you want to be younger, look younger, and fit in with the younger crowd. And the worst part is time just keeps moving faster and faster. You know, first your friend gets married, and then you're getting married, and now you're having kids, and all your friends are having kids, and they're getting busier, you can't hang out with them anymore, and then your kids start getting older, they start going to school, and then next thing you know, you look in the mirror and boom! Now you have all these gray hairs, you have all these wrinkles, you have all these lines all over your face, and you're wondering, where the heck did all these come from? Calm down, just take a deep breath. The good news is if all that stuff bothers you, we have stuff that can kind of fix it or at least hide it. We have hair dyes and we have other skincare regimens that can kind of improve it. And we can even improve your face. All those wrinkles that we were talking about, this is where Botox can come in. Now you've probably heard of Botox before, but if you haven't, Botox is just a brand. And it's a bottle that contains this toxin called botulinum toxin, and this toxin is made by this bacteria, and this toxin will paralyze your muscles. There are other brands that are similar to Botox that contain the same toxin, that do the same exact thing. It's just that Botox was the first one that ever came out, and it's the most well-known. Now, why on earth would people want to paralyze their muscles? I mean, what's the point of going to the gym and getting jacked when we're just going to inject something to paralyze all our muscles? Well, I'm not talking about those kind of muscles. I'm talking about all those wrinkles and stuff you see in your face. Because the reason all those wrinkles are there are because there's a muscle that's putting tension and that's causing your skin to wrinkle up. Now, this is a normal part of aging because of all the facial expressions we make throughout our life. Like, how your dad was always mad at you as a kid and he always had his brow furrowed and now it kind of looks like it's permanently like that. Well, I don't know about your dad, but that's kind of how my dad is. So basically, when you inject Botox in these areas, it'll start to diminish those muscles that cause these facial expressions. If you give it at the right dose, you can still make those facial expressions. It just won't cause as many wrinkles and you just won't be as expressive. Botox was actually originally used for people who were cross-eyed because one of their muscles was just pulling on the eye way too much, and when they put Botox in there, it could kind of fix that. But as they were doing that, they realized that some of the wrinkles were going away on these test subjects, and that's how it kicked off. So I'm gonna go over 6 surprising things that Botox can do to your face. And I'm not just talking about aesthetics, I'm talking about everything. One thing Botox can do is alleviate your jaw pain. So if you have TMJ pain, which is basically the joint that opens and closes your mouth, that can be alleviated with Botox. And a lot of the times people have this pain, it's because they're grinding their teeth at night. And that means that the muscle that's right here, which is responsible for closing your mouth and responsible for all that grinding and clenching, is working way too hard. So if you put some Botox in there, it's not going to completely paralyze it. It's just going to paralyze it enough so that you won't be grinding and clenching all night long. And now this can really help because when you're grinding and clenching your teeth all night, it's putting a lot of inflammation in this jaw joint. And when you alleviate that, that can help a lot and really alleviate some of that pain. Reason number 2 is if you have chronic migraines. Now, similar to before, if you put some Botox in the head and neck muscles at the right spots and at the right dose, this can relieve some of those chronic migraines. In fact, Botox is the only approved medication for chronic migraines. Number 3 is if you have excessive salivation, meaning you have way too much saliva and you're drooling all over the place. Botox can help with this as well. Number 4 is those forehead wrinkles. So if you're always surprised, or if you see someone that's always surprised and their eyebrows are always up in the air and you see all these forehead lines, Botox can help with that. It's just another muscle that's acting way too much. It can kind of bring those eyebrows down and kind of smooth out that muscle so you don't see those wrinkles. Number 5 is in between the eyebrows, or also called the glabella. So this is for those people that are always angry, kind of like what I talked about before, and their eyebrows are always furrowed together. A lot of times doing Botox here in between the eyebrows and to get those forehead wrinkles, they're done together. Number 6 is crow's feet. Now these are those wrinkles that come around the side of your eye here, and those are the wrinkles that come, again, from muscles that are just kind of pulling and tensing too much that cause those wrinkles to form over time. And bonus number 7 I'm gonna give you, there's also wrinkles that form around your lips and around your lower face, and you can still get Botox there as well to improve that. Now, the thing with this area is it gets a lot more tricky on the bottom half of your face and around your lips specifically. But it's still doable, but if you're getting Botox there, make sure you go to someone who knows what they're doing. And regardless, you gotta go to someone who knows what they're doing, but especially if you're working in the lower half of your face. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked that video, and if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel below. I'll see you in the next video.